Would you like to start your day connected with yourself, energetically speaking, of course? And would you like to end your day, bring it to a natural conclusion and reconnect with yourself? Again, energetically speaking. I have created a couple of processes to help you with this. The process in the morning is called the ACE process. Anchor, connect, and engage, setting you up to ace your day. The WRAP process asks you to release, acknowledge, and be present, helping you wrap up your day and step back into the awesomeness that you are. These processes are available as a free PDF download, so check the show notes for details. Hi everyone, welcome to Healing from Within. My name is Keryn Rose and this is my podcast. I'm here to challenge you and your connection with yourself with questions like, are you firing on all cylinders? Do you feel the messages that your physical body is sending? Are you plugged into your intuition? And how important are you to you? I'm here to share my view on the world and help you connect with your awesome and unique self, firing up your energy and your desire to start healing from within. Welcome everyone to another episode of Healing from Within with me, your host, Keryn Rose. This episode is the first one that I am actually recording in our new year of 2024. And look, it's traditional for people to give thought to what are going to be your resolutions, what are going to be your goals. I personally don't approach the new year that way. Indeed, I do have intentions. The idea of goals for me, I find a bit overwhelming, a bit constricting. I struggle with them. So intentions, absolutely. Do I have an understanding of where I would like to go? Do I have some dreams? Absolutely. And as I have been feeling into 2024, how am I going to be showing up and continuing being the most awesome me that I can be? The word that came up for me in my daily practice is anchor. Anchor, Keryn, anchor. Now, you can say, all right, Keryn, what does that mean? Why? What's the benefits of anchoring into a moment? I truly believe all we have to deal with is right here, right now. And if we extend that out from a human perspective, we have today. The sun rises, the sun sets. Unless you're at the North Pole and South Pole, and that's a longer space of time. But from our human experience, we have this 24-hour cycle that we have called a day. And typically, the sun rises and the sun sets. When the sun sets, the moon rises. So within this space, the idea of anchoring in is literally settling yourself into where you are right here, right now. It's that acknowledgement of, I have a moment in time. Take away the time bit. I have a moment. How can I make the most of this moment? And first and foremost, anchor yourself into it. Now, yes, I have created a process that helps me start my day, and it's called the ACE process. And the A from that ACE is anchor. It's acknowledging the physical part of me that is a very small portion of the divine energetic essence that I am. And there is power. Gosh, there's so much power in anchoring. Sometimes it can be as simple as stopping, but unless you're consciously connected with yourself when you stop, yes, you've stopped, but I would ask, and probably I would question, are you anchored into that moment? It's one thing to stop. It's another thing to settle into that moment when you have stopped. Now, I am going to be inviting you on a very regular basis as you're listening to these podcasts, inviting you to make whatever you're doing truly, truly yours. Really acknowledge the uniqueness that you have come in with, the uniqueness that makes you you. There truly is no other you that's here. You put your hand up and said, I'm going to be me when I come into this incarnation. And in doing that, you have your magic. Now, one of the beautiful things that comes from anchoring into the moment is the ease with which your energy flows. It's like in that moment of anchoring, you are opening up all doors, windows to the essence that you are, and sets up that moment from a synchronistic perspective. It's like be anchored in the moment, trusting that the next moment is connected to that anchoring. Hey, you may need to anchor in again. As you get used to anchoring into the moment, you get a feel of when you're not settled, that literally you're all over the place. A beautiful analogy that I love to use is the roots of a tree when they're anchored into Mother Earth and there is a phenomenal storm that comes through. Yes, the tree bends with the winds, bends with the storm, and when the storm is over, there it stands, strong, because those roots have held it down. It's literally anchored into where it is, and it's able then to move with the energy of whatever is happening. Look at a boat, irrespective of the size, when it's anchored in to the floor of the ocean or anchored into something that is down in the floor of the ocean or on the floor of the ocean, it keeps it, I want to use the word safe. There is a sense of safety because there is an awareness within you on an energetic basis that, yep, you're free now to be you. And it's a powerful thing, and it is something that is to be experienced. I could rabbit on till those proverbial cows come home. But it's for you to find what works when it comes to anchoring. I have established myself my habit of anchoring in the beginning of my day through the use of my ACE process. And then at the end of my day, when I'm wrapping up my day and reconnecting to the essence of who I am, it is still a moment of anchoring. I've shared when I went to the dentist recently, I anchored myself into the moment and into the presence of who I was to help my physicality settle and not fight the fact that I had these weird machines in my mouth. Yesterday, I was preparing some mango to be dehydrated, and I had a very sharp knife. And again, I anchored myself into the moment to be present, that as I was taking the skin from the mango, I wouldn't take my fingers as well. When I sit down to play a piece on the piano, I anchor myself into the moment so I am free to access all the information that I have taken in learning that piece of music. Oh gosh, there's so much magic in the anchoring of you into the moment. So I invite you to start consciously connecting to yourself to anchor in. Now, anchoring can be as simple as visualizing dropping an anchor from, you could drop it from your waist, you could drop it from your feet. When I choose to anchor, will often send roots down from the bottom of my feet. You may choose to have a rope around your waist that you tie to a weight that's on the earth. Be open. Your higher self will guide you to a way that makes sense for you. That when you go through that action, energetically, you are anchoring into the energy of Mother Earth. When I say the word anchor, it's like I've programmed it to say, right, I choose to anchor into this moment, and the vision of roots coming down from my feet, it's almost instantaneous now. I love programming words. I'll talk about that on another episode. But you have this power to set yourself up each and every moment of each day you have. This entire year, all 366 days of them are simply today's. And each moment of each day, you can anchor yourself in and expect miracles. Seriously, expect miracles. Off you go, folk. Start anchoring yourself into the moment. Trust that when you are in that moment, you're anchored in, you have access to all of your magic, all that makes you, you. Please feel free to share all these ideas you come up with when it comes to anchoring into a moment. And as I love to say, until we meet again, may your day be full of the magic that is you, wherever you may be. Everything in this world is energy, and that includes you. Remember, you are the most important person in your world, and you came into this life with all the tools you will ever need to support your healing from within. Let the healing begin.